All right, Snappy, ready?
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, welcome to episode 2 of your Court 6 Fix. We're calling this one Open Season Edition. We'll get to that in a second. Coach Mutt here, Coach JT.
Nice to see you, everyone.
How has your life been since episode 1 dropped?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's changed completely.
Like transformative?
Yeah.
You...
2 people stopped me on the stream.
2?
Mentioned episode 1.
I don't want to get too... yeah, I mean, a lot of people reacted to episode 1. We had over 9 views on YouTube. Were you aware?
There was like 300.
Okay, but... Maybe 300. Anyway, a lot.
We have 100 members. So.
That's right, and members were...
They watched it 3 times.
No members brought any criticisms to me. I don't know about you. All anyone said was how fantastic it was.
It was positive, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So we're happy to be back for... We haven't been canceled yet.
Yeah.
Happy to be back for episode 2. So we're calling this one the Open Season because episode 2 has a bit of a theme. And that theme is...
The CrossFit Games Open. So we're less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah. So if you're a new member in the gym and you've heard people talking about the Open, or if you're wondering what we're talking about, let's just jump right into that. What is it?
Okay. The Open is a worldwide CrossFit event, our biggest community event of the year. Last year, 400,000 people participated. We have about half of our gym every year that signs up and does it.
Yeah.
So what it is next Thursday evening, a workout will be released, and then
online
at
CrossFit.com or on YouTube you can watch the show each Thursday night for 5 weeks.
That's right. And then you'll have until the following Monday to complete the workout and submit your scores.
Yeah, and the submitting of scores is kind of one of the cool aspects of the Open. So here at Court 6, on a typical day, you would record your own score on the blackboard and then be able to compare yourself with other athletes in the gym. Mm-hmm. But when you submit as part of the Open online, you get to compare yourself with
like the world.
The world.
Yeah.
Athletes from every gym, literally across the world.
Yep.
All right, cool. So it's a 5-week competition.
1 workout a week.
1 workout a week.
Yeah. The way we do it here at Court 6, the workout's released on Thursday. It'll be our workout of the day on Friday. So morning, lunch class, have a chance to participate in it. And then Friday night lights, the way we've typically done it. We'll set up heat times, have judges available Friday evening. That's kind of our main event.
Yep.
If you're going to do the workout in the morning or at lunch, talk to us. We'll arrange to have a judge there for you if you're doing it officially. If you want to just do the workouts with the rest of the group, that's a great time to do it.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, so we'll have regular programming, Saturday, Sunday. Monday is a chance to redo, or if you missed on Friday, a chance to get it done.
And the Friday night event is pretty exciting. Sometimes people choose to, do the workout at the same time as a friend from the gym. There's usually a lot of people here to watch, cheer you on. There's like a real electric kind of atmosphere.
It's great energy in the gym at that time, yeah.
Angela sometimes bakes things too.
Big goods.
So that's always nice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how the Open kind of looks here at Court 6. Who's this for?
It's for everyone. In one way or another, everyone can be a part of this. If you haven't done the Open, I think you should. The way our program runs, and the Open, there's an RX version and there's a scaled version. 99% of our athletes here at the gym are completely capable of doing anything that will be asked of them. So if you haven't done it, you should. If you're injured, it kind of depends on your mindset. If you're injured and you don't want to push yourself, or you have trouble holding back, maybe we should avoid it.
Yep. But there's still plenty you can do to be a part of the Open if you're not competing. Because on those Friday nights we have a lot going on here at the gym. You could take the online judges course and serve as a judge. You could help set up or tear down. You could just cheer people on. So everybody can get involved.
Yep.
You mentioned the way the workouts are designed. 99% of our members are capable of competing with like the scaled version. Then there's the RX version, which is the workout as prescribed. typical movements we would see, all the movements we do
The
here?
things we do here typically. So not the odd object movements or rope climbs, those things tend to show up, but the standard crossing, you'll see wall balls, you'll see burpees, you'll see pull-ups, muscle-ups, and again, RX and scaled for all of these. Thrusters, you probably see a clean or a squat or a deadlift.
Yeah, you can't escape any of it.
Really,
Double unders will be in there. One thing that's kind of special about the Open is that almost everybody has a story about the Open helping them, you know, achieve a goal or get to a new point in their training. Like for me, my first ring muscle ups were in the Open. So my first year in the Open, I went into the workout, I hadn't successfully completed a ring muscle up, and then I got 13 as part of the workout that day. And so, yeah, so I remember it too. It was like a very, that was like a cool moment. Those things are common, I would say. That's not.
It's common,
normal.
yeah. It's kind of the difference. It gives people who just come to the gym on a regular basis and train a chance to kind of feel what the competitive side of the sport is all about.
Okay, let's talk about that really quickly then. So the way that training and competition, how those are kind of different here during the Open.
So training versus competition. In training, you should be kind of doing your workouts as a way to improve yourself and not compete with other people. The Open gives you a chance to kind of see how you stack up.
Right, okay.
So what I'm trying to say here is you'll push yourself maybe a little harder than you would on a training day.
Right.
So it's a really good, with the energy that we talked about, it's a really good opportunity to kind of see what you're capable of, and in a lot of people's cases, they'll achieve things that they didn't think they could do.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so episode 2 is clearly spellbinding, exciting. I'm sure right now the online, the feedback is probably positive at this point already. Exponential views, maybe 18 views by now. Let's talk about these viewers. Explain to them maybe some tips or some.
That'll help them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're going into the Open.
If you're going into the Open, the workouts tend to be more of a test of capacity, which means they're longer, they're more conditioning workouts. Maybe one of the 5 will have heavier weights, so they tend to be lighter. When you're looking at longer conditioning style workouts, pacing is very important.
Yeah, I was just going to say, lighter doesn't mean easier.
Definitely not.
Anyway, when it comes to the Open. Yeah.
These could be 5 of the hardest workouts you've.
I guarantee at least one of them will be. Yeah. So.
So best strategy on how to get your best score at the end of the day is to kind of have a good pacing strategy. To come out on the shorter workouts, you can come out hot out of the gates and then try to just survive the last couple minutes of a shorter workout. When they're longer, 12, 14 minutes, you have to have a decent strategy. So Open workouts tend to be more about minimizing your weaknesses or about minimizing the time you're standing still. So you just don't necessarily have to come out in a sprint, but you want to just kind of keep adding reps to your score.
Right. What about the mindset for people going into this?
Mindset's a big part.
Yeah,
the Open can be stressful. So first and foremost, it's for fun. We want everyone having fun. You just want to come. Mindset should be that you give your best effort, and at the end of the day, if you can say that you've done that, then you're successful.
Yeah, that sounds like a cliche, but it is 100% true when it comes to the Open. When people give it their best, it doesn't really matter about the score.
No, it's nice that you can kind of see where you stack up with other people, but that's not how we should define our success.
Yeah, and the feeling typically around the gym has way more to do with celebrating that maximum effort than it has anything to do with what someone's score may or may not have been.
Yeah, so it's not about proving to someone else what you're capable of, it's about you and yourself and just coming out and doing things you never thought you could do.
Yeah, absolutely. There's all sorts of different personal goals someone could set depending on what level you're at, how long you've been at this, and what you want to get out of the Open. So is that pretty well it?
Pretty well it. Another little tip for you the open has a really keen sense of, does a great job of exposing
Oh yeah.
weaknesses.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So something that can help you, a lot of people think about if there's a movement they're really good at in a workout and one that they're not so good at, they try to get as much done on their strength and then just do whatever they can on the weakness. It can be helpful to kind of actually hold back a little on your strength so you have more to give on your weakness. Like I said, it's about not getting to that point where you're standing looking at a bar, looking at the bar. It's just, you just want to keep moving. So
there's a really exciting racquetball game going on next door. I don't know if they can hear it.
Not as exciting as this.
No, if you can hear it, then you know how exciting it is, and if you can't, then I've just made a weird reference. But I'm not sure what you can hear over there. So anyway, sorry.
So then the last thing is the leaderboard. In my opinion, leaderboarding is a waste of energy. First couple of years I did it. I put my score up as soon as I did the workout, and then I spent the next 3 days refreshing and watching it kind of slowly fall down.
You can create a leaderboard online, in case we didn't mention that, where you can, check how you're doing worldwide, countrywide, province-wide, within your gym. You can spend a day on there if that's...
Well, 5 weeks you could do.
Yeah, you could. So you were saying avoid that.
Avoid it, yeah. Put your score in and then forget about it. You can kind of check back at the end and see how you've done. But again, it's just about you giving your full effort.
Yeah, we've had some great efforts given from Court 6 over the past few years. Like I say, you can compare how you do, how our gym does against other gyms, and we do well.
We do.
We do.
Yep.
So that's going to do it for your Court 6 Fix episode 2.
So hopefully we've spurred some curiosity. If you haven't done the open and you have a few more questions, talk to one of us or anyone coaching, and we can give you some more advice and hopefully encourage you to participate.
Yeah, and it will be a very exciting time in the gym over the next 5 weeks. I can pretty well guarantee that.
Yeah, they'll be our busiest weeks of the year, and energy will be great.
Absolutely. All right, so that's going to do it for episode 2. We'll be back soon with episode 3. Yeah, 2 weeks from now. So we'll see you then.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.